I'm Rob Freeman, Realtor with Stonehaus Realty, and today we're going to take a little Realtor media tour. I'm going to talk about some Realtor podcasts and books that have helped me, and hopefully they give you some guidance as buyers and sellers as well. Let's start the tour. We're going to start with podcasts. I'm going to talk about my 4 favorites today. So the one I listen to all the time regardless, It's a Good Life by Brian Buffini. Brian Buffini is one of the biggest coaches in all of real estate. He's an Irishman, very proud of that. He's been in the States for 40 years, started from nothing as a painter's son, now hosts the world's biggest coaching company. He has fantastic guests on his show. It's always engaging. He's had Lou Holtz, legendary college football coach, Notre Dame. He's had his former mentors. He's had authors and business people, just outstanding guests who offer a ton of insight into their world. I'm actually going to share 3 of my favorite books that I bought after listening to these podcasts. They were so good, I went out and ordered the full book from Amazon. One of my all-time favorite books, Unreasonable Hospitality by Will Guidara. This hits home for me because I come from 20 years in the restaurant industry. Will actually had the #1 ranked restaurant in the world in New York, Michelin star, his whole journey. It's everything that made me an outstanding server. This is one of the best books. If you're ever thinking about any service-based business, get that. It doesn't have to be real estate. It doesn't have to be restaurants. The parallels, especially for me, hit home. Really well written. The hot dog story is worth buying for the price. Another one is called In Awe. Really cool story about how you get back in touch with your inner kid and the things we took joy in as a child that we tend to lose as adults. So John O'Leary, highly recommend that one, In Awe. And then Ed Mylett is The Power of One. Ed is a world-renowned speaker, travels the world. Super interesting individual, especially if you've ever had the chance to meet him in person. Pretty intense. But The Power of One is always about doing one more thing, whatever the next thing is, and that can be applied to all aspects of your life. Definitely a good read. Highly recommend checking that out. All the episodes are short. They're half an hour. Pro tip, I listen to podcasts at 1.5 speed. Saves you some time and you don't really miss any content. The second one I follow is the Vancouver Life Real Estate Podcast out of Vancouver, logically enough. Dan Wertel and Ryan Dash do a fantastic job of talking about national news, Toronto-based real estate, Vancouver-based real estate, and how that trickles down to impacting Vancouver Island, ultimately real estate. They are very number-centric and do deep dives on all the stuff that is not my passion, so I thank them for making it understandable and consumable for people like me whose brain don't work well with numbers. So check it out. It's always entertaining. They really get into the nitty-gritty of what's going on with the Bank of Canada unemployment rate, GDP, how bond rates are affecting things, how that impacts mortgages, how pre-sales, condos, whatever's going on in the news that may not be top of mind to us, but yet has an impact. Third one is the Ninja Selling Podcast. Pretty cool. I have a book that I bought through Amazon, not a hard copy. All different speakers again, all different impacts on realtors, how we run our business, how we can connect with our clients, how we can improve as realtors. Really unique ninja mindset. And the fourth one is the Real Estate Survival Guide, John Shookman out of Pennsylvania. He's been more on the radar lately, but talks mainly to realtors about how you can improve your social media, how you can improve your business, how you have better connection with your clients, all from a very human place and just being of service. Religion's a big thing with him. He's very involved in his church and he gives back. But he's also a very diehard sports fan, so everything Pennsylvania related he's into. He's a good guy to check out. Very short episodes of things. You don't have to sit there for an hour. Great guests and lots of stuff you can learn both as a consumer and as a realtor. So those were some of the podcasts I listened to. I also love to read. I'd rather curl up with a good book and just chill out, read that. My mom's a teacher librarian. I'm sure I come by my love of reading honestly. I love reading about real estate, about service, about people, connections, story brands, things that, different ways and tricks that your business might improve. Bought, as you can see behind, tons of books. My goal this year was to buy at least one book that I love every month, and I'm gonna try to do that for the rest of my life. So I keep having to buy bookcases because I never buy big enough ones. So one day I'll have a full library with a ladder on wheels. That's the goal. A couple of books I just wanted to talk about real quick. The Go-Giver. This is The Go-Giver Sells More by Bob Burg. Really unique way of coming at business just from giving back, being of service to people. Put the consumer first. It's not rocket science, but just do the right thing and business will come, and some more fleshed out ideas. But super easy read. It's one of the most impactful books I've read. Highly recommend you check that one out. I just wanted to give a little shout out to Ben Oosterveld, a local real estate coach. The Richest Real Estate Agent is his book. Ben was killing it as a realtor and his marriage almost fell apart. His wife almost left him and he was making a lot of money, but not having a successful life. So if you know Ben, great storyteller, very, very, very unique life. Highly recommend that book for all agents out there who might be going through some hard times. It's a pretty good read. And for anyone who's just interested in learning about how to find maybe a little balance in your life, I like the quote that a scale's only in balance at 0. You're never gonna find true balance, but there's lots of good stuff in there about how you can make life work a little better for you. So again, if you have any other books that you love, by all means, drop them in the comments. I've got a ton of other ones on my shelf that I'd be happy to share a list. I just wanted to cover a few today. I'm Rob Freeman with Stonehaus Realty. Love to hear any podcast, books, anything else you think would help me as an agent, me as a person, whatever you're watching or got on the go. Love to know. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next one.